Hello there, Coach Mel coming to you from Coach Mel's Group Fitness with our 10-minute tidbit today. So, believe it or not, I started these 10-minute tidbits the first Monday of May. So this is the final tidbit of, not of May, but of week 3. Hard to believe that it's already been 3 weeks that I've been doing this. So the reason that I bring that up is because the very first one that I did, which I was only on Facebook Live, not also on YouTube, but the very first one that I did was all about the squeeze. And we did that one with squeeze, hold, release, squeeze, hold, release. Today we're actually going to do it squeeze, hold for an entire 30 seconds, all right? I am going to suggest that you do this in a chair. There is one that we're going to be standing, but we're going to hold on to the chair. And the reason being is because when you squeeze and hold, your blood pressure can do funny things. It could fluctuate rapidly, and I want to make sure that you're safe while you're doing this. Please make sure that you're paying attention to what your body's telling you when you do this, and if at any time you don't feel good, please make sure that you stop. All right, so the way we're going to run through this is, like usual, we have 10 moves. We're going to do 30 seconds each. I've actually increased the rest time in between. So it's going to be 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We will repeat that same move, 10-second rest, and then move to our next one. We are also going to do a little stretch at the end of this today. So the last time that we did this, we didn't stretch at the end, and boy, I got to tell you, I was sore for the next 3 or 4 days. And I think if we had stretched, it would have helped that soreness a little bit. Not that sore is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But if we do a little stretching at the end of this, it should help us not feel quite as sore tomorrow. So let's get started. I've got my timer here. We're going to start seated. Like I said, there is one that we will do, the second one we'll do standing up, and then we will come back down to a seated position. Okay, let's get the timer. So we're going to start by squeezing those glutes. So like I said, this time we are going to do our squeeze, but we're going to hold it that whole 30 seconds. I'm going to put my timer out there so that I can take a look and see it. We are squeezing those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now you can tell when you're squeezed because you came up a little bit. We're going to squeeze and hold for that entire 30 seconds, all right? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're sitting up nice and tall. I'm squeezing both butt cheeks, and we are sitting for 10 more seconds. If you start to feel a cramp a little bit and you need to let go and then come back into the squeeze, go right ahead. Holding for that time is tough. And relax. All right, so we're going to have a... there goes my, okay, sorry, just had a phone ring. All right, come back into that squeeze, 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 squeeze. Holding those abs nice and tight, standing up nice and tall, squeezing through the butt. Again, if this is too much, if you're feeling it start to cramp, release for a second, and then go back into it. All right, we got 10 more seconds here on this very first one. Almost there. Squeeze that butt. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. We're going to come up and we're going to stand next to our chair. We're going to raise up on our calves and we're going to hold ourselves on our calves for that 30 seconds. So come up, squeeze. So this is getting the quads a little bit too. Also working on those calves. We're going to hold here. Keep yourself up there and hold. Good. Stay here, stay here, stay here. We got 12 more seconds here. Good. That little squeeze is happening up and down that leg. There's a lot of different pieces that are working here. And rest. All right, little 10-second rest here. You can shake that out a little bit. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. Up on those toes, squeezing. Calves, all the way up the back of your legs, even the butt a little bit, getting it again. We're nice and tall. Good, good, good. Almost cutting my head off here, huh? All right, almost there. You got 12 more seconds. Use that chair for balance. Staying on your toes for this amount of time is tough. Good. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1, and come on down. All right, we're gonna go back to a seated position. We're gonna work specifically on the quad next. We're gonna do one leg at a time. So bring that leg out, heel down. Now pull that leg up just a little bit off the floor and squeeze. You want your quad muscle right here to be nice and tight. Okay, you can really feel it tighten up, lifting that heel up. I have my toe drawn up towards my shin. That gives a little stretch in the calf area. And boy, whoo, feeling that right there in the quad. Keep it there, you got 8 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing through this. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and rest it. We're gonna switch over to the other side. Heel down, bring that toe up towards your shin. Helps get a little stretch in that calf that we just worked. Lift and hold it there. So I'm just a few inches off of the ground. I'm really focusing on squeezing that one quad, sitting up nice and tall here. I'm up on the edge of my chair, good posture. All right, while we're not really working the abs in any of the moves that we're doing today, just by doing this and staying up nice and tall in your posture, you do have a little bit of work going on in those abs. Good, make sure you're breathing through this and rest. All right, we're gonna switch it back over to the other leg that just had a nice rest there while we were doing the other one. Same thing, heel down, toe up, lift it. Squeeze that quad. Good, nice and tall. Make sure you're breathing through this. If you're just joining us, we are doing this in a chair because when you just squeeze a muscle, it can do funky things with your blood pressure up and down too rapidly. So I want to make sure that you're safe. You can do this standing if you want to. Just as effective sitting in a chair. And 3, 2, 1. All right, rest that. Felt a little shake in that. By the end, we got to go back over to the other side. Heel down, toe up. We're going to lift up that leg and squeeze that quad. This is our last lower body by itself. I still have another lower body coming. We're going to combine it with an upper body. All right. Oh, that's actually a standing one too. I said we're only doing one standing one. I lied. We've got 2 standing moves. Good. Keep that squeeze on that quad. Nice and tall posture sitting in the chair. Breathe through that. Last little bit. You might get a little shake in that muscle. 2 and 1. All right. Our next one is going to work our chest, our bicep, and our shoulder all together. So one arm bent, the other arm fist into that and push. So I'm pushing into this hand over here with my other arm. I'm squeezing my bicep, I'm squeezing my check or pectoral muscle, and I'm squeezing that outside portion of the shoulder as well, the delt. Keep it there, pushing into that other hand. Both arms are really working here because I am having to hold that other hand that's pushing. Push, push, push. Again, sitting up nice and tall. All right, let's rest that for a second. We're going to go do that on the other side. So bring this arm up to that 90-degree angle. We're bringing the other one across. Push your fist into that other hand and hold it there. Push, push, push. You're getting the chest. You're even getting a little bit through the back. Squeeze that bicep, having that arm in that 90-degree angle. And push into that hand. Sitting up nice and tall. Push, push, push. You got 10 more seconds here. Make sure you're breathing as you do this. Just because we're not moving doesn't mean that we're not working hard. We sure are working. All right, and rest. All right, we're going to go back over to the other side with that. Bringing this arm up. Bringing that fist into that palm. And go ahead and push it in. Push through your chest, through that bicep, through the shoulder, through the back. Getting a whole lot of things working here. Squeezing. Sitting up nice and tall. Listen to your body. If something doesn't feel good, change it, don't do it. Good, good, good. Last little bit here. And rest. All right, one more time, other side. Bringing that one arm up, fist into the palm, push. Squeeze the chest, bicep, back, shoulder. Getting it all. Sit there and press. I'm really pressing into that other palm. We're holding the squeeze for the entire 30 seconds. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Good. Keep that going. Sitting nice and tall. Doesn't look like we're doing anything if you're just joining us. It looks like we're just sitting here. We are pushing into this other palm. We are squeezing several different muscles to do that. And relax. All right. Next, we're going to work the back. So we're going to bring our arms up into that goalpost position, I like to call it. And now for the squeeze. Pull those shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Sitting up nice and tall. Opening the chest. Squeezing the shoulders right through the middle of the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Sit up nice and tall. Take a couple nice deep breaths here as we do this. We got 10 more seconds left here. 2 and 1. All right, bring those arms down. Shake it out for a moment because we got to do that again right away. Just a little 10-second rest here. We're going up to do it again. Bring those arms up. Pull those elbows back. Squeezing through the middle of your back. Couple nice deep breaths here. Listen to your body. How does this feel? It shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't hurt. We don't want hurt. Uncomfortable. Comfortably uncomfortable is fine. All right, a little bit. We got about 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now. All right, so I am going to have you come back up on your feet again and take a step back so I don't cut my head off as much. All right, we're going to push down on the toe and we're going to push that arm back. Palm back, fist. I'm working the triceps and I'm squeezing all the way up to the glute of that leg that's back. All right, I'm also squeezing a little bit over on this side because I've got that knee bent and the weight is in the heel. Squeezing the tricep, squeezing all the way up through the back of that leg that's stepping back. So working that same side right here. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go over to the other side, same thing. We're going to step that toe back, press all the way up through the leg, and we're going to press through that arm up to the tricep. So squeezing, pushing down. You got a nice straight arm there, pushing through that toe all the way up to the glute of that leg. And then over here, I have a slightly bent knee, and my weight is in the heel. So there's a lot of work going on here, even though it looks like we're just standing still, not doing anything. We are working. We got 10 more seconds on this side. We're going to flip back over to the other side. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And release that. All right, a little shake out here. We got to do it on the other side. All right, we're going to press that toe out, squeeze all the way up the back of the leg, press that arm out. We're squeezing that tricep. Upper back portion of the arm. Squeeze. Weight in the heel of the other foot. Use that chair for balance if you need to. Good. If anytime you feel lightheaded, take a seat. I'm going to do this one in the chair as well. We can sit corner of the chair and push that leg back there, squeezing all the way up. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to bring it back over to the other side one more time. We're going to push that arm out and back, squeezing that tricep. Push that leg out and back, squeeze all the way up through the back of the leg. Push that arm down. Little bit of a bend in that front leg. Weight in the heel over there. You can have a little squeeze going up that side too. We're really focusing on the side where both the arm and the leg are together. Oh yeah, we're going to have a sore butt tomorrow. Our last move, we're going to be going down to the floor. So in just a moment, we're going to be doing a dead bug hold. So if you do have a mat, you're going to need that. I should have told you that in the beginning. All right, last one. Okay, so we're going to do these 2 back to back right away. We're going to come down on the mat, dead bug, arms up, legs up, push that low back into the mat, shoulders stay off the mat. And we're just holding this position right here. Really pulling that belly button into the spine, spine into the mat. And you're just going to hold it right here. Breathe through that. Might feel a little shaking. From the squeeze, that's okay. That's the muscle working. All right, rest for a moment. Just stay right down here. We gotta do that again. 10 seconds, it's really quick. Here we go. Bring those feet up 90 degrees. Arms up, shoulders off the mat. Press that belly button into the mat, spine into the mat. Keep yourself up there. I'm looking up at the ceiling, right up between my hands. Keep it there. This is it. Last move. Breathe through it. We are going to do a little stretch here. So stay with me just for a little bit longer because you're going to be sore from this work that we did today. Hoping the stretching will help that a little bit. And triple whistle means we're done. All right, so let's start with a little stretch. We're gonna stretch the buttocks first. So come on into your chair. I love this stretch. You can do the standing as well. But bring one ankle up onto your leg. And then from here, we're gonna take a little hinge forward with a nice flat back. So make sure you're not rounding, but a nice flat back, and you're gonna feel that stretch right in the buttocks on that side. Holding it there. You can press down a little bit here on your knee. Gives you a little bit more of a stretch there. Good. Let's hold it for a little bit longer. All right. Let's switch that over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Bring that ankle up onto the knee. Go ahead and hinge forward. Again, flat back. You should feel it in the butt cheek of that bent leg. Good. Let's hold it there for a bit. We did a lot of squeezing that involved the legs and the butt, so we want to make sure that we get a good stretch there. All right, let's come forward. So we're going to bring that heel out in front, toe is up, come forward and reach for that. Again, nice flat back, and you will feel that all the way down the back of that leg. And give a little tug on the toe to pull that toe up a little bit higher. Feel that stretch a little bit more. Good. All right, let's do that same thing over on the other side. Heel down, toe up. We're going to reach forward and stretch for it. Over here. All right, come on up. Let's stretch that calf. So I'm going to turn my chair so that I'm leaning into the back of my chair. Step back and really push your heel into the floor there. And then just bring those hips forward a little bit. You want to keep that heel on the floor so you feel that stretch in the calf. Good. All right, let's switch that over to the other side. Step back. Let those hips come forward a little bit. Pushing that heel into the floor. Stretch that calf. All right, let's get a nice shoulder stretching here. Bring that arm across, sink it down. Holding it there. Good, you can do this standing or seated. And bring it across to the other side. Sinking it down. Push those hands out in front, palms out, head down. Separate your shoulder blades. Make your back nice and wide there. And let's get a quick stretch to the tricep. I'm going to come down here so you can actually see me as I'm putting off the screen. So, arm up and back. Give a little tug. And other side, give a little tug. And we are all set. So I'm Coach Mel. Thank you so much for joining me for this 10-minute tidbit. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about me and about this channel. Please go ahead and subscribe down below. That really helps me out. I'm trying to get myself up there. I think I'm at 480 some. We need to get us up to 1,000. So please share this with others. And thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you back again real soon.